welcome back to Velox 18. I'm out here in the car again. It seems to be the best time for me to record, but I'm just out here running around. It's been raining all morning. I've had to run some errands, and so I'm out here just driving around and trying to get things done. I wanted to talk to you guys today about priorities, how to prioritize your to-do list. And it's something, the reason I'm telling you about it is because it's something I'm having to learn right now, something that and it's actually very difficult to prioritize every day the massive to-do list that I have. I have a to-do list right now. It has 17 items on it. 17 items. Some of those items are, very quick. Some of those items are not very quick. And so I'm not going to get to all of it today. I'm just not going to. And there's actually a couple other things that are logged away in my brain that actually aren't even on the list, because they're like, something on the list will trigger that to happen next. So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, well, I'm going to put like what's actually like needed to be done first for that action to then be, needed. So anyway, so I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about this thing I heard on a podcast from a guy named Sean Purry. And he gave credit to someone else, and I don't remember who he gave credit to, but I'm sure it's something that has been passed down from person to person to person over the years. And so, yeah, just how to prioritize your to-do list, and really, how big of an impact you can have on your business by just making the right decisions. And so this is the thing that I'm wrestling with right now. And so, I'm just going to talk you guys through it. That's what this channel's about. It's about me trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing in business and telling you guys as I go kind of the decisions I'm making and the mistakes I'm making, and then the some of the stuff. There's not very many times I see a big rig on this road. That's kind of funny. What's up, buddy? Hong Kong. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get in the office and then we'll get into this. All right, so now we're back in the office, and so, boom, we can flip the hat around. We're out of the rain. It's nice and dry in here. Well, mostly dry. We're kind of in like a basement office area that I have, but nevertheless, what I really wanted to talk about is this thing I heard, and it's just on how to prioritize your to-do list. Unfortunately, I'm in my business right now. I am still in like an operations mode where I'm running the business. The business is running me day to day. So my to-do list grows exponentially every day with more things and urgent things that get added on. So this will always be in flux, but I'm just going to show you guys real quick. All right. So basically I'm taking my to-do list, and I'm going to do a little Foursquare action, all right? A little Foursquare action. And what you're looking for is you're going to say, up here are the high impact decisions, right? So that's high impact, HI. This is high impact, HI. And these are low impact, right? LI. These are low impact, LI. But on the left side is going to be low urgency, right? So low urgency. The right side is going to be high urgency. So HU, LU. So LU, HU. All right. So you guys see what I'm putting down there? So you've got a Foursquare with 4 quadrants. Obviously, this quadrant here, high impact, high urgency, has to get done first. Because not only is it urgent, it's got high urgency, but it's going to have high impact on your long-term business. So this one obviously is number one. Number one. We're number one. High energy, high impact, high urgency. And high energy. What? Let's just bring energy to everything. That's how I roll. And then the next thing is high impact, low urgency. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky, right? Because you still have some high urgency stuff down here, but it's low impact. Now, I will say this. Right now, this is my number 2. My number 2 is high urgency but low impact stuff. Stuff that just is urgent. I have to get it done, but it has really a low impact on my business growth as a whole. So you have to, that's where your conundrum is. Is number 2 here or is number 2 here? Because obviously this one's 4. Those ones are easy. But where is your 2 and your 3? What are you going to do second? What are you going to do third? Are you going to move from your high impact, high urgency down to your low impact, high urgency? Because that's what most of us do. That's what most of us do right there. 1, 2, and then we'll put a 3 up there. But I'm trying to train myself, and I'm not getting there. Let me just, I'll give you a little sneak peek behind the curtain right now, all right? Making a YouTube video is a 4, all right? It's a low impact, low urgency task. And that's what I'm doing right now. So that tells you where I'm at in my headspace, all right? I'm like, well, I know how to make a dumb YouTube video. So let's do that, because all this other stuff is urgent and or not urgent. It's either it has a high impact or a low impact, but I know number 4 is easy. So I'm just going to do that and knock it off my list because I want to make a video. So here it is. But I think what I want to do is I want to take number 2 and put a 2 up here. I want this to be my number 2. I want the next thing I do after I do my high impact, high urgency is I want to do my high impact but low urgency stuff. If that's my number 2, I'm going to do more high impact tasks in every single day. And long term, that's going to pay off. Now, that's going to make some things suffer, right? Because they're urgent, but they're very low impact. So I have to really almost wait for these low impact, high urgency things to move up to number 1, to end up being like high impact. Like, oh, you know what? I've put that off long enough that now we're going to, it's going to cause it. Now getting that done is a high impact because it's preserving a relationship, a business relationship, fulfilling a customer demand, making sure I'm not dropping the ball on things, which I'll be honest, lately I've been dropping the ball on some things. I've been trying to keep the balls in the air that are high impact. That's been but there's been some stuff just, man, it's been hard. So this part is easy. Well, I'll just say it's easier than sometimes deciphering what's going to have high impact. I think trying to figure out what goes in the high impact squares is where we sometimes slow down. But I think if you sit down and you think through it and you think with like just a little bit of a blimp view, you don't have to back up to like 30,000 feet and take like the 20-year view. But if you just take like a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day view, I think the high impact stuff pops out pretty easily. But you have to be able to get your head into that mental space. Otherwise, you're just gonna be stuck in the high urgency squares all day long. You're going to be doing low impact, high urgency stuff. And I'll be honest, that's where most of us are. We just get done with the high impact, high urgency gets done, but there's very few things that are high impact and high urgency on a day-to-day basis. Most things are low impact, high urgency, and that's where we spend most of our time. If you're busy, you almost never get to your low impact, low urgency stuff, unless you're me and you're making a YouTube video. Because that's how I roll. But the high impact, low urgency stuff is going to be what's going to grow your business 30, 60, 90 days. So I'm trying to learn how to do that. And that's why I want to make this video, because I just wanted to help you guys kind of figure, let you guys know what I'm doing and kind of the struggles I'm having as a business owner. There's a lot of stuff that comes up on the day-to-day. I mean, I'm still in the day-to-day. I didn't start a business. I started a job a little bit. I hired someone to do all of the driving, driving the tow truck around, nighttime work. They're handling that now. He's great. He's awesome. He's doing a great job. But all of the other stuff, like I've driven to Nashville almost every day this week. I was up in Kentucky on Monday. I was, I've been all over the place, man. I've been in Georgia, Mississippi, and Kentucky in the last I don't know, 9 days or something like that. I've done a lot of high urgency, low impact stuff in the last few days, but I'm trying to keep the business running, which, like I said, if you're taking like a 30,000 foot view, then like, yeah, that can be high impact. Like, you got to run the business. So it's kind of high impact, but most of it really is just like, it's just work. It's something I could hire someone to do. If I just, had enough volume to hire more people, I wouldn't have to do it. So that's where getting more volume becomes high impact, because then I can afford to hire people to do all the stuff that I'm having to do right now. And I can really start to like build this thing to where I'm running the business and it's not running me. So anyway, that's kind of just all I want to talk about today. What's your to-do list look like? How you prioritize the things on that to-do list? Is it just in chronological order? Like, hey, this is what I thought of first. This is how I'm going to tackle it. I don't know. I went through a thing where I would number things, but then the number would mess up my brain. And so then I stopped numbering things, but then my to-do list got like messier. And then it wasn't always clear. I don't know, like, because sometimes some items on the to-do list take multiple lines. So anyway, so I've begun numbering just so I see the number of things I need to do, but I'm going to start putting them in this little four-square, this little quadrant exercise at the beginning of each day, so that I can really know, like, here's the things that I want to tackle today no matter what. And these are the things that are going to have the high impact. I want to keep almost all of my stuff up here in the high impact zone and stay out of the low impact zone if I can help it. So anyway, just something I'm working on, something I'm learning. Hope that helps you guys out. And see you guys on the next one. Peace!